the fuck do women want? I know what you want. Everything. That's every woman's answer. Everything. Women want every fucking thing. Women act like life is just a big sale and shit. They want to get the most shit before things close down. That's how fucking life is to a woman. Everything. You know what men want? Do you know what men want? Food, sex, silence. That's it. That's it. Food, sex, silence. Feed me, fuck me, shut the fuck up.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another... No, I gotta do that one again. I gotta do that punch again. 1, 2, 3. There we go. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tunji's podcast. I am your host, Tunji Taylor Lewis. Alright, y'all, so for today, got a fairly simple subject for y'all. Just a fairly simple one. I'm going to be talking about my pet peeve. Stuff that grinds my gears, stuff that bugs me, stuff that, you know, every time I see somebody do this, I just hate it. And without further ado, here we go. These are my pet peeves. My number one pet peeve. Actually, let me start out with a story. Because this is how I got to thinking about this subject. I was on the bus, hopping on the bus. Bus was super packed, and I had my backpack on. And apparently here in Vancouver, there's this rule that if you're on a bus or on a train and it's super packed, you're supposed to take your backpack off and, you know, like hold it down on the ground like this. You know, and basically I was just in a situation where I had my backpack on. I went in, I didn't realize how crowded it was going to be. People were like bumping all into me and stuff. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this lady touches me on the shoulder behind me. I look back to go, who the hell was that? And she's telling me, you need to put your backpack down. Now that story might not sound like a big deal, but in that one instance, two things happened that absolutely drives me crazy and are two of my pet peeves. My number one pet peeve is, says here, I elbowed her in the face. I did not elbow her in the face because I don't believe in hitting women, but I did tell her off after I got off the bed. I was just like, you need to mind your own business, and then I walked out as I was walking out. So, but I told her that because my pet peeve is people touching me. I don't like random people touching me. I don't like people that I don't know touching me. I don't like people. It's just like, you know, like I just like my personal space, and you know, I guess I'm not the most, like, you know, affectionate person when it comes to physical touch. Like, I even have memories of, like, when I was a kid, my little brother was the one who liked to cuddle with my mom. I was the one who was always like squirmish, and I kind of like my own space. So I'm even weird with physical touch when it comes to like my own family and people that are close to me. But like, especially strangers, like strangers touching me like in any way, or like, you know, like bumping up against me and not saying excuse me, absolutely drives me crazy. I have no idea why. It just does. Like, it just bugs me. And so this lady tapping me on the shoulder already pissed me off. And then the number two thing that she did to really put the nail in the coffin to really piss me off was that she told me what to do. Guys, this is probably tied with number one, my pet peeve. The second time, I'm gonna tell you in a second. I hate it when people who I don't consider to be an authority, or I hate it when people who have not taken any time to get to know me or know what I'm about. I don't know them, they don't know me. I hate it when those types of people feel like it's their place to tell me what to do. I cannot stand when people tell me what to do. With this lady, it was especially frustrating because everybody was crammed up into me. Like, I'm all stuffed up. Like, I can't take my backpack off. I can't put it down, but she's telling me, but she's like bossing me around. Again, it's one of those things where I do not know why. I have had fights with assistant coaches on basically every single sports activity that I've been on. I will listen to the head coach because I consider to him to be an authority. But if you're just a assistant coach who I don't really know yet, I haven't been introduced to personally, you haven't got to know me as a player and as an athlete, and you're trying to tell me like how and what I should be doing stuff, I don't really appreciate that. I really do not like it when people tell me how I should be doing stuff or what I should be doing. I guess I'm just somebody who likes to learn things through experience and trial and error, and just like try things my way and see how well it works and figure out my way through doing stuff. I have memories of when I was doing the barbecue for like my parents, like once they found out that I could barbecue a little bit, like that became my job, because because parents always love to make their kids do free labor for them, which I kind of understand, but as a kid it's really frustrating. Anyways, I was on the barbecue, and before I even put a single patty on the grill, all the adults around in this barbecue were telling me how I should be grilling it and making sure that I had the right tools, and yeah. It's just like, yo, y'all haven't even given me an opportunity to do it incorrectly. I know I can do this correctly, but y'all are over here assuming that I don't know how to do it just because I'm young, or just because I'm 14, 13 at the time. Let me do it. Let me do it bad, and then give me the feedback afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So that's the second thing that drives me crazy. Number one, people touching me. Number two, people telling me what to do. The third and final thing that drives me crazy, I've touched on this in past podcasts, so I apologize if this is a bit of a repeat for people who've already heard this in my past podcast, but the third and final thing that drives me crazy is inauthenticity. Like people who are fake people. Can't stand fake people. And I'm talking like fake in any way, just like fake in how you're interacting with me. In university, I used to be the only black dude, and like these white boys would come up to me and be like, yo man, what's going on? That's it. I'm done. Immediately done right now. Because I know that's not how you talk. I know that's not how you talk with your boys. I know that's not how you talk with your family in everyday life. But you see me, a black dude, and you want to say like yo and what's up and all this stuff. No. Just be real. Just be you. Like, stop with all this stuff. Fakeness. I feel like I have a pretty good radar for when somebody's being real with me and somebody's not. And the moment I sense that someone's being just inauthentic or not real, like it's just it's strange for me. And I'm definitely somebody who keeps it like too real. Like definitely in the past I've gotten in trouble for being too honest and just not knowing when and where is the right time to be saying stuff and to be saying the honest stuff that's in my head. It definitely comes with somebody being in comedy, but it's just my personality. Like, I don't know if it's like being a Cancer. I don't know how real that is. Like, Cancer is like, keep it all the way real all the time. But if it's real, it definitely applies to me. So that's just how I am. I'm just like real. Like, I just like to be like myself at all times. I don't like to adjust too much to the environment that I'm in. And when somebody is trying to, especially when it's like a situation where somebody like is pretending like they don't want something from me even though they obviously do. I guess it could definitely be seen in the situations with agents. Like when you're an actor and you have agents, like agents will oftentimes have you in a room and they'll tell you that it's a collaboration and they're working for you and they want what's best for you, when really they want to get as many clients and as many actors on their their client list as possible, so they have the best chance of making money. So at the end of the day, they don't care about you as a person. They don't care about you as an actor. They don't care about the involvement of the career. They really care about the actors getting gigs so that they can get that 15% cut. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. I have a question here. Hold on, let me see. I have a question. How do you really feel? I feel good right now. I feel good because I'm over here, doing the podcast with y'all. All 5 of y'all. Appreciate y'all joining me on my live. But yeah, man, I would say that those are the 3 things. What did I say? People touching me. People I don't know touching me, especially. People telling me what to do. And inauthenticity. Cannot stand. All 3 of those things driving me crazy. If I had to pick which one drove me the most crazy, I would say people telling me what to do makes the most like viscerally angry, like at first. Authenticity kind of like turns me off and I'm just like, okay, like I just won't hang with you. But people telling me what to do, I don't know what it is, but if you're not an authority of mine, if I haven't appointed you as a mentor of mine, just, you know, don't be telling me how to do shit. So that's me. Thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all so much for watching. For those of you looking at this live, I will be posting this entire video tomorrow on my IGTV, so be sure to look out for that. Yeah, man. Peace.